So, after that prepare the virginity incident, right? I I developed a very nasty odor, very horrible odor, because then I was 14, and so my mother had taken Cameroon pepper mixed with kerosene and inserted deeply, deeply, deeply into my body. So it took every day. I would feel the discharge, I would feel the peppery discharge, and I would still feel the burning sensation. And I got so hot out there, and I got injured. The injury grew to some sort of very nasty odor, and I didn't know what to do. I was 14. I didn't know how to treat myself. I didn't know medication to take. I was just cleaning it, as like anytime I shower, I'll clean it. And I perceived it. I knew the odor was there. I was feeling it. And then one day she asked me to bring her water. She was eating. So I brought water, like with the stainless cup. I brought water, I held it. When I got close to her, she did like this. I'm going to kiss you. I'm going to see her. Like, look at how you are smelling. Are you the one smelling like this? And I just stood there looking at her. The next thing, she called my other sister. My other sister was in the other room. She called her, shouted out her name. That one came. She said, come. She said, like my sister should perceive me, so to make sure she's not the only one perceiving this in my other sister. Those of you that are saying I'm the first child, no, I'm not the first child. I have an elder sister, right, that they pampered, very much pampered, trust me. So my other sister came and then did like this on me. Hey Angela, give me AC. So I just stood there. And she collected the water from me and told me to get out. I should not come closer again, and I'm smelling. I should go and shower. She now said, as I was going, she called me back. She said, do I even shower? How do I shower? I told her that I'm showering, that is that thing that she did to me, that thing that she did to my vagina, that the thing has caused so much injury there, and that's what is smelling. Air does not enter there, so that's why what is smelling. And I'm trying to, everything she said is still here in my head. And she said, come on, Zuzu, so if that I have body odor, I don't know how to shower. This is my age, I don't know how to shower. That's why I'm not using what she did as an excuse. And my other sister started laughing. So I went back into the washroom. I took sponge. I washed myself. I washed and I was praying, please, God, please let this one not smell. Let this odor not smell like this. Because I was still going to school. And that time it was vacation period, right? So I was praying, let this smell end with the vacation. But unfortunately it didn't. We started school. I had to go to school with the smell. Then they made me the health prefect. So imagine health prefect with that kind of odor. It was one girl. Our people that went to the same secondary school with me will remember the girl. I went to Tony International College, right? So her name is Chiamaka Kemi Wilfred. I'll never forget. She was my seatmate, and she was the senior prefect, female, head girl. That's what we call them then, head girl. So every time we got to school, I would just sit on my corner. I wasn't good. But she was perceiving it, and one day she told me that this odor coming out of me is not good. That maybe I am infected with something that I don't know. That I should talk to my parents, let them deal with it. Then I started crying. Then. Oh God, I started crying. And then I told her, please let me come and stay with you people, because her mother was living abroad. So the mother rented an apartment for just her and her sibling. She was the last born. She had big sisters. I said, if it's made, let me be doing. I was always running away from home. That time I ran away. Where did I not sleep? I was sleeping outside. Sometimes cold would want to finish me, I would go back home. Sometimes all those OPC will catch me and take me back home. But it don't happen to me for this life. Sometimes I even take people's things. I even just to eat. What I don't do for this life. What I don't do. Then The girl told me that no, I should not worry, that she'll talk to her elder sister. Luckily, she came to school the next day and brought some medication that I don't even know the name. I didn't even know the name. And gave me. And then I hid it. I started taking it every day, until the smell left, until the odor left. That was how I got myself. Yeah. Okay, for those of you that come and start saying you were too rebellious, you wanted to bring your mother shame, you deserved everything she did, that was why she did it. What of now that I have grown? Now that I'm an adult? What of now that I've grown? Let me tell you one incident. I met my husband and I told my mom that, see, my husband is amazing. I have this husband that is the best. See what he's doing for me. He doesn't allow me to do chores. He pampers me. He brings me breakfast on the bed. And she was like, ah, wow. So he doesn't allow you cook and wash plate. I said, no. She was so happy for me. She said, don't worry, I'm going to call him right now to thank him. And then I ended the call. So as I ended the call, I heard the door. It was my husband. I ran out to tell my husband, see who I just finished talking to. Only for his own phone to start ringing. And he showed me my mom. I said, yes, speak. She wants to appreciate you. He put it on speaker. He picked the call. My mom called him and said, Nnemeka, which means, Nnemeka, do you have sense at all? Why are you not letting Angela cook? Why are you not letting Angela clean? Why are you spoiling Angela? Why are you letting Angela be on social media all the time? She was asking my husband. Then I started shaking. She said, let her do all these things. She's a woman. You are spoiling her. Let her do these things. Let her. Anyone she refuses to do, you beat her very well. Put her in her place. In fact, as I'm talking to you, immediately I end this call, seize that phone. Seize her phone. Hey, God, my husband was like, what are you? I can't do this to your own child. I can't do this to your daughter. I love her. I can't treat a human being like this. My mother insisted, and he said, let me call you back. And then they call. I said, Sam, no, I'll call her. I'll confront her. I called her and confronted her. Immediately I told her, I was there when you were. Why are you like this? Why do you hate me so much? I was there. Why did you like this woman? She ended the call. So as she ended the call, she didn't talk to us again. We just stayed on our own, and then one day I blocked her. One day I carried my two left legs again and unblocked her. And my husband opened a new business that time. He had an office. He was looking for somebody to work for him. I started calling. I said, talk to my sister. She's not doing anything, my younger sister. Call her, invite her, talk to her, see where her mind is, see if she's okay to do this job, be paying her. But before she goes, please give her money. My husband said, how much? I said, give her this amount of money. That was what I said. Now, my husband did all that and my sister left. So I was expecting my sister to now call me and appreciate me. Thank you, Osama, and give me money. She didn't, so I got angry and I called my mom. I said, why will my husband give my sister money? She'll keep it a secret. She will not tell me. I don't understand. And my mother was like, what? She did that? Don't worry, I'll caution her, blah, blah, blah. Only for my mommy to pick up the call again. I was sitting watching Man U match with my husband that day. She called. And I said, put it on speaker. The first thing she said is, Angela, is Angela there? I said, I did sign. My husband said, no, Angela is not here. And she said, what is wrong between Nnemeka? This is why I don't like calling you. You don't behave like a real man. Why will you give my daughter money and tell Angela? In fact, from today, anytime you want to do something from me, don't tell her. She's a bad girl. She wants to be the only one succeeding. She does not want to be, she wants to be giving me, hand me down. She wants to be feeding her siblings. She don't want anybody to succeed. Anytime you give out something, don't tell her. Anything you want to do for her sister, anywhere you want to see her sister, just do whatever you want to do for her or me. Don't tell her. And my husband was like, you are not even aware that it was the same Angela that begged me to give her sister this money. She said, you're trying to cover. It's not true. I don't believe you. Hey, God. And I had to still call her again and I confronted her. So if you come to start saying